What's up, y'all? It's Swag Stunts. Today I'm bringing you another video of my R3. It's pretty much been fully set up, but I decided to do a new upgrade, and that upgrade is going to be a 2016 R6 front end. I'm putting it onto the 2016 R3. It's gonna upgrade the brakes. It'll be dual rotor, so it'll grip a lot better for stoppies. Also, it's going to be bigger forks, so it's not going to feel so flimsy like it does now. I'm super excited to get into this, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start working on this bad boy. First, we're going to disassemble the old front end and try to mock up this new front end. Hopefully it all goes well. It's never been done on video before. And as far as I know, it's only been done one other time, and that was Tang Tangs. They did that out in Texas. So we'll see how it goes.
Swag, I know you heard about me. 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 Got some pretty things.
So right now I've got the back end held up with my bike stand, and then I've got these car stands on the cage holding the front end up out of the air, so that way we can work on getting this out of here. First things first, we're just gonna start off with some easy stuff. I know that this is gonna need to come off my front brake master because we will no longer be using it. We're gonna take it off from the bars. Hopefully we can run it down and be able to keep all the brake fluid in and not make a mess. I'm definitely excited about this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've had the parts, I just haven't done it. Didn't want to take it apart because I want to be able to ride it. Alright, so now I've got this apart. I'm just gonna let that hang on down. It's gonna go right along with the front end when we pull it out. We're gonna go ahead and take the bars off. Take my 16mm McGurr off. My RSC clutch lever. Take it off. And get down into here so we can get this nut off. I'm gonna take the bars off, loosen them up. Alright, now we got the bars loose. These forward here, like so. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take this triple nut off. I think I might get a socket for that. Sucker's on there tight. Let's get the breaker bar. There we go. You just need a breaker bar sometimes. Get that extra leverage on there. Voila. Alright, so now I'm going to start loosening up the top triple of my Allen wrench. It is a 6mm Allen. Loosen these bad boys up. Once again, I've never done this on an R3. Let's see the top triple came off. Alright.
trip to Scrape City at least once a week. Old people in my neighborhood trying to hassle me, but all the kids in the neighborhood, they look up to me. I'm Malcolm in the middle, you can love or hate swag.
These bolts, there's 2 bolts on the lower triple that need to come off. So I'm just gonna get in here and do so.
You down to pop some wheelies in the summer heat, the streets get chilly. I think you know the dilly. You want beef?
Or should be ready to come out.
Life is a blessing. I'm out here in these streets without no Smith and Wesson. I ain't stressing. I'm good in my city. Stunting through the hood.
I'm gonna have to get the bike higher or take the front wheel off. I think what I'll do is I'll probably just take the front wheel off. Here we gotta get this loose and just tap it.
Just Google me, swag with 2 G's, I got the recipe. Cooking up a masterpiece, top shelf. Something unique.
Loosen that top washer. Bring it on up.
Dripping on a hater. Catch me out in traffic, front wheel going up like elevator. Please don't kill my vibes.
And then we gotta get this other one loose.
I know you heard about me. I know you heard about me. I know you heard about me.
Beautiful.
I'm living life and I'm loving it too.
Let's see if I can hit this.
Stay on the wheel, but it came with 2.
There she goes.
You're a worm, sorry, but I agree with her, dude. No pow-pows when I'm around, I'm the real deal, fool. I take a trip to Scrape City at least once a week. Old people in my neighborhood trying to hassle me. Kids in the neighborhood, they look up to me. I'm Malcolm in the middle, you can love or hate me. I'm swag. I know you heard about me. 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 Got some pretty things around.
Bang.
Be my backpack. I said you down to pop some wheelies in the summer heat. The streets get chilly.
She is ready to come out, y'all.
You want beef? You want
Napkin.
beef? I serve you up with Philly.
Grease off my fingers.
Hey, life is a blessing. I'm out here in these streets without no Smith and Wesson. I ain't stressing. I'm good in my city. Stunting through the hood. I feel like I grew up in the city. Can't say. I know you heard about me.
Horn still attached.
I know you heard about me. Swag. I know you heard about me. Swag.
Pink goes on top, y'all. Pink goes on top.
Google me, swag with 2 G's, I got the recipe. Cooking up a masterpiece, I'm top shelf. I'm something unique. There's only one.
There we have it, y'all. The R3 front end taken off. Look at that, man. Alright, y'all, so I've got this apart. While I've got this apart, I'm going to be looking into putting a R6 fan on here to keep the bike nice and cool. I've been having some overheating issues, so I want to make sure I can get it cooled down. But so at this point, I'm going to work on that. There'll be another video. I'll put it right up here. That way you guys can check out what I did there. And then after I figure out what I'm going to do with that, I will be coming back and putting this on. So as of right now, alright y'all, so it's a new day. Left off with trying to get the races out of the steering stem, but we couldn't get it accomplished. They're super tight in there and there's not even really a lip. So I had to get on Amazon. I did a little bit of research on YouTube and found this tool. I spent about 50 bucks on it. And basically it goes in there, this bolt separates it apart, it gets it to where it hooks, and then I'm going to bang it out from the bottom side and try to get this bad boy out of here. Hopefully it goes pretty well. We'll just have to see, and I'm taking you along for the ride. So basically I got this right in here on the lip, right in place. It should be good. I'm gonna try to go ahead and just hit it with the hammer and see if it goes anywhere. I got this piece of stock metal that I'm gonna use to hit it out. Let's see if we can get you guys an angle. Let's see how it goes. Unfortunately, the angle's not gonna work, so I need to be able to work. Oh, it didn't work. Alright. Try again. Let's see what happens there. Let's go up here and see if it's doing anything. I can't tell. I can't tell. Let's set this camera up here. Let's see if we can catch this coming up on video. We did it. We did it. We got it out. And there we go, y'all. That's the race we were trying to get out. Ta-da! Now we gotta do the bottom one. That's gotta be it. I got it. Woo! Alright, y'all, so that was a task. Look what we got here. We got us the race out of the inside of this bad boy. Loosen this up. And voila. There we go. That's pretty crazy. Took so long to get that out, but we got it out. Now we can put the new stuff on. Let's get it. So excited. So excited. We got a little bit of excess debris up here, so we're gonna try to clean it off with this. Alright, y'all, so we got the bearing pressed on to the lower triple here. I had a slight issue of getting it to slide down, so I did grind and sandpaper just a little bit off to make it easier to slide down on there. Other than that, we got her on here pretty good, got her greased up, and we're going to put her back on the forks. Here, loosen it up, so I don't know why this is doing this. Find the Allen wrench and I'll loosen her up a little bit more. Maybe that'll help. Bring the front end in now. Said you down to pop some willies in the summer heat, the streets get chilly. I think you know the dilly. You want beef? You want beef? I'll serve you up a Philly. God for everything, life is a blessing. I'm out here in these streets without no smoking listen. I ain't stressing. I'm good in my city. Stunting through the hood, I feel like I grew up in the city. Can't swag. I know you heard about me. Swag. I know you heard. Alright, look at that. That looks pretty legit. Alright, so now I gotta figure out how all this goes on. good. Get this lined up. Alright.
But it came with two. She said, "You're a worm." Sorry, but I agree with her, dude. No pow-pows when I'm around. I'm the real deal, fool. I take a trip to Scrape City at least once a week. Old people in my neighborhood trying to hassle me, but all the kids in the neighborhood, they look up to me. I'm Malcolm in the middle. You can love or hate me. I'm swag. I know you heard about me. 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 Got some pretty things around me. Wanna be my backpack? I said you down to pop some wheelies in the summer heat. The streets get chilly. I think you know the dilly. You want beef? You want beef? I serve you up in Philly. God over everything. Life is a blessing. I'm out here in these streets.
Alright, now put the triple on.
I'm good in my city. Stunting through the hood. I feel like I grew up in the city. Kansas City. I know you heard about me. Swag. 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 Just Google me. Swag with 2 G's. I got the recipe. Cooking up a masterpiece. I'm top chef. I'm something unique. There's only
I'm gonna
one.
have to figure out all this wiring. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got the mock-up here. It's looking fantastic, if you ask me. Now I just need to tighten up the bolts on the triple, on the clamps, and then I need to figure out all this wiring. Make it look nice and neat, you know? I made sure the front end was straight by sitting on the bike and just looking at the front wheel and the front end. Everything looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go ahead and tighten down these triple clamps.
But it came with two. She said, "You're a worm." Sorry, but I agree with her, dude. No pow-pows when I'm around.
Make sure they're nice and tight. We don't want these coming off while we're riding.
Scrape City at least once a week. Old people in my neighborhood.
Oh yeah. And we're going to do the other side,
They look up to me.
just like so.
In the middle, you can love or hate me. I'm swag. I know you heard about me. Swag. I know you heard about me. Swag.
Alright, now somehow I got to get into the inside here. Tighten these down. I'm going to have to find a different Allen wrench.
I know you heard about me. Got some pretty things around me. Wanna be my backpack? I said you down to pop some wheelies in the summer heat. The streets get chilly. I think
Actually, I'm going to see if I have
beef. You want beef? I serve you up
one of these bolts because I'm missing one on one side. And I want to make sure that I got one, maybe, that will work, maybe not. We'll find out.
in my city. Stunting through the hood. I feel like I grew up in the city. Kansas City.
Cool. So now I need to make sure that my triple clamps are nice and tight on the bottom, and then run these wires.
I know you heard about me. Just Google me. Swag with 2 G's. I got the recipe. Cooking up a masterpiece. I'm top chef. I'm something unique. There's only one of me. I rap and I stunt. Yo, baby mama eyeing me. OMG, the irony. Dripping on a hater. Catch me in traffic from where
Nice and tight there. Go to the other side. Trying to get this bad boy just as tight. Alright, now that these are tight, pretty centered looks like. Now I need to deal with these wires, this stuff that's going on in here. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this yet, how I'm going to do the ignition, but we're going to figure that out. Right now I need to get these wires out of this metal thing, which means I'm probably going to have to cut it. through and slide this one through. Alright, and then we will reuse this here, I believe, to put everything where it goes. What do you know? It's the perfect fit. Tuck it up in there where it's hidden. We have good clearance here. We're gonna run a zip tie right around here. Beautiful.
I'm living life and I'm loving it too. I stay on one wheel, but it came with two. She said, "You're a worm, sorry," but I agree with her, dude. No pow pows when I'm around, I'm the real deal.
Zip tie through here, just make this nice and neat.
Old people in my neighborhood trying to hassle me, but all the kids in the neighborhood, they look up to me. I'm Malcolm in the middle, you can love or hate me. I'm swag.
I feel like this went to the clutch.
I know you heard about me.
Don't need it anymore.
I know you heard about me.
So I'm just gonna wrap it around here.
I know you heard about me. Got some pretty things around me. Wanna be my backpack? I said you down to pop some wheelies in the summer. If the streets get chilly, I think you know it dilly. You want beef? You want beef? I serve you up a Philly. God over everything. Life is a blessing. I'm out here in these streets without no Smith and Wesson. I ain't stressing. I'm good in my city. Stunting through the hood. I feel like I grew up in the city. Can't swag. I know you heard about me. Swag. I know you heard about me. Swag. I know you heard about me. Swag.
Very
I
nice.
know you heard about me. Swag.
Alright.
Google me. Swag with two.
Alright, y'all, so we got this thing all bolted up. Everything's looking good. Nice and strong, nice and sturdy. I cannot wait to test ride this thing. I will need to put the front brakes on here, but other than that, she's good. I could run it right now without a front brake and be just fine. But yeah, she's looking good. Hope I like it. I know I'm gonna have to get used to it because it's gonna be a little extra weight, but I think we're gonna be good. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and remember, God is number one. Have a blessed night.
I know you heard about me. I'm living life and I'm loving it too. I stay on one wheel, but it came with two. She said, "You're a worm, sorry," but I agree with her, dude. No pow pows when I'm around, I'm the real deal, fool. I take a trip to Scrape City at least once a week. Old people in my neighborhood trying to hassle me, but all the kids in the neighborhood, they look up to me. I'm